Hello, welcome to Retro Toy Princess. I'm Allison Troy. Today we are doing a flip through of a vintage 1979 Whitman coloring book of Battle of the Planets. This was released in the late 1970s when Battle of the Planets was first hitting the airwaves. This is a coloring book I had a couple of times as a kid, and two of the three times this was a book that my parents bought for me for back to school to keep on my desk as my rainy day coloring book. So on those days where we were stuck inside coloring because we couldn't go outside for recess due to the rain and sometimes the heat, I could color in this book. I recently reacquired it on eBay. There are a few pages in this book that have been colored, however, they will be fairly simple to clean up when I scan them in. And a few of the pages in the back of the book have become loose from the binding, but again, that makes it a little bit easier to actually scan these. Now I'm going to put on some music and do the flip through, and then we'll complete with me coloring a page from this book.